Hey, Dad, it's me, Norbert. Just giving you another call. Just making sure you have my number. Would love to hear from you.
So growing up, my dad was a part of my life in the beginning. As a child, as I got older, I started to not see him as often. And that void started to really sink in. I was just always consistently trying to figure out, like, what is it? What is it? Like, there's nothing that's truly filling this void. Not a friend, not a mother, not a father, like no one. I was looking for something that no man could ever provide. I got to a place where I just said, you know what? Something has to be different. Growing up in the church, I had that relationship with God, but I don't think I've truly invested time and sought after him. One of my close friends here, her children came and they were like, yo, Mr. Norbert, Elevation is awesome. You gotta come. I was like, okay. And we walked up to the campus and there was so much love, like people everywhere just hugging, welcoming to the campus. And I was like, okay, this is a bit overwhelming. I don't know y'all like that. But I was like, okay, we're gonna go in and see what happens. So we went into the auditorium, sat there and started going through the worship experience. And I was like, yo, this is like a rock concert here. Like, what are y'all doing? I'm not used to this at all. I totally tuned out every bit of what was happening. But my friend was like, you should come back next time. Let's try it again. Just come back. So I came back the next Sunday. This time I was like, God, please just let me hear what you have to say to me today. And so when I got in there, I listened to the words of the songs. I let that meditate and resonate with my heart. And I started crying out of nowhere, and I was like, okay, what's happening here? I think this is it. This is that moment that, you look for and finding peace. And I felt like I was releasing some things in life built up from the past. I let it go and just listened and taking it in and believing it. And then we just started going back to UC. And I walked out to the table and was like, hey, I want to get involved.
Hey, Dad, this is Norbert. Just wanted to give you a call, let you know that I found a new church and started volunteering. And I really like it. They really get me, I hope that you get this message. Give me a call back when you get a chance.
So one day in rally, LB, he told us that in this season, we are harvesting feelings and emotions for people, and we haven't let them go. You're not honoring the person for who they are in your life because you're holding that grudge from the things they've done to you in the past. In that moment, I realized, I was like, yo, why are you talking about me and my dad? He was like, you need to pick up the phone right now. He was like, grab your phones, call them. And like literally everybody just started walking away and he's like, call him. So I called him. He didn't answer the phone. And I was like, all right, dodge that bullet. I did my part. I called. And God's so funny. He's like, yep, nope, we're not done. My dad called right back. I said,
well, my pastor told me I should call people who, I don't honor or I'm harvesting these feelings for. And he was like, okay. And I was like, I'm sorry. He was like, for what? I said, because I don't honor you. I don't give you the respect of a father. And I've harvested feelings and I've never truly forgiven you for the things that we've dealt with in life. And I apologize for not honoring you for being the man who you are in my life. From this day forward, I'll make sure I do that. He said, okay, let's move forward.
And we did. I've always just longed for just me and my dad time. So I would start FaceTiming him, and I would call, like consistently call, and he would answer, and we would just start talking. It made me feel like I was important to him. But there were moments in this year that just really elevated us to a different place. That relationship is still a work in progress, but it takes time. But take time to look at where God has brought you, what he's doing in the midst, and trust and believe that there's so much more to come. When I look at this past year, my life has evolved a lot and strengthening has happened. And when I look back and I'm looking at it full circle now, a year later, what I've learned is the unconditional love that I was looking for, it wasn't going to always be found in that one person. But understand when God is speaking, you follow through. And so being obedient to what God said, he opened that door.